Welcome back to Flex Yoga. My name is Daphna. Today we are going to be getting into something that's a little bit different. We are doing a 15-minute spinal kind of fluidity flow. So our spine is our central column. It's, some would argue, kind of the most important and most precious part of our body, seeing as it is the connection between our brain and the rest of our body. It's the literal kind of like information highway between what our brain wants our body to do and the execution of those tasks. So inevitably, this causes a lot of fear around spinal instability or even spinal injury. But I have found that a lot of times in people's attempt to avoid spinal injury or really any kind of injury, they tend to neglect that area in their body, which unfortunately will then lead to more susceptibility to injury. And so I find that it is actually very, very important to continue moving our spine in a very conscious and intentional way. We want to move our spine in the way that it was designed to move, which is in every direction. That is spinal flexion, the rounding of our spine, the movement of our spine forward. That is spinal extension, the movement of our spine backwards in kind of that arching shape. Lateral extension, so lateral movement from side to side. The spine is also moving, right? It's not just the size of our waist. And of course, twisting. So before we get started, I always love taking a second to center in. You can go ahead and find a comfortable seat. It doesn't really matter which seat you start in. You can go ahead and place your hands wherever it feels most comfortable for you, whether that's on your knees, on your lap, or on your heart center. Take a second to close down the eyes, or at least focus on one spot in front of you if you prefer to keep them open. We'll go ahead and take a deep breath in from the nose. Big sigh out through the mouth. Another deep breath in from the nose. Big sigh out through the mouth. Try to focus on the length of your spine here. And try to draw your attention to your spine. Allow yourself to remember that what you are about to do is bring energy into the spine. You're not looking for any kind of pain. We are not looking for any kind of discomfort. If anything, we are strengthening and moving to alleviate and to prevent pain and discomfort. Try to allow yourself to approach this practice and every practice with the intention of being caring towards your body rather than careful of what your body does. You can go ahead and bring your palms together in front of your heart as you take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, start to blink the eyes open. Beautiful. Let's get started in a tabletop position. Palms of the hands are underneath the shoulders, the knees are underneath the hips. We'll start with very simple cat-cows, just 3 rounds. Inhale, drop belly, lift tail, lift gaze, pull the chest forward. Exhale, spine rounds, push the ground away, tuck your chin in, your tailbone under. 2 more. Inhale, belly drops, tail lifts, gaze lifts. Exhale, spine rounds, push the ground away. Inhale, belly drops. Expand through the collarbones, pull the heart forward, chin lifts. Exhale, round the spine, push the ground away. Good. Now inhale, let's drop the belly. We're incorporating a little bit more movement into our cat-cow. So we'll take 3 spinal waves. So with your inhale, drop belly, lift tail, lift gaze into that cow pose. Exhale, sink the hips back and down. Touch the sits bones to the heels, round the spine. And exhale, push it forward. Inhale, belly drops, tail lifts, gaze lifts, sink the hips back. Exhale, hip round spine. Once the heels touch your sits bones as you shift the weight forward. Last round, inhale, belly drops, tail lifts, gaze lifts as you sink the hips back. Exhale, round spine as you shift the weight forward. And come into a neutral spine as you take a deep breath in. Exhale, round the spine. 3 rounds in the opposite direction. So you'll take an inhale, slowly sink the hips down through that rounded spine. Exhale, arch the spine as you shift forward. Inhale, spine rounds as you sink the hips back. Exhale, look forward, arch as you shift it forward. One more round. Inhale, spine rounds, lower hips back. Exhale, shift it forward. Good. And slowly come into a neutral spine. Inhale. Exhale, fire hydrant, kick the left knee out to the left. Extend left foot out and set the left foot down in the line of the right knee. Inhale, reach right hand high. Exhale, thread the needle, reach right hand through. Maybe you can grab a hold of that left ankle or even left foot with the right hand. Inhale, reach left arm up. Exhale, wrap it around the lower back here and look up underneath that left shoulder. Breathe here for 3. Breathe here for 2. Let's take another inhale right where we are. Inhale, reach the left hand up. Exhale, palm of the hand down on the ground. Unravel, reach the right hand all the way up. Now as you exhale, reach the right hand all the way forward. Keep that left leg exactly as it is. Left hand reaches forward. Puppy pose variation with that left leg extended. Breathe here for 3. Another 2. And let's take one more big breath in. Exhale, step left hand back, drag right hand back, bend left knee in. Really nice. Straight to the other side. Fire hydrant, right knee out to the right, kick the right foot out to the right, set the right foot down in line with the left knee. Inhale, left hand reaches up to the ceiling. Exhale, thread left hand through, maybe grab a hold of a right ankle or right foot. If you don't reach, it's okay. Inhale, reach your right hand up. Exhale, wrap it around the lower back and breathe here for 3. Focus on the gaze up towards the ceiling. Try to turn your head up towards the back of the head for 2. And let's take one more big breath in here. Inhale, reach your right hand up. Exhale, palm of the right hand down. Inhale, unravel, reach the left hand up. Exhale for that wide puppy pose. Left hand reaches forward, right hand follows. Melt your chest towards the ground. Breathe here for 3. Keep the right leg strong and long for 2. Pull the navel in and up. Pull, inhale. Exhale, right hand steps back. Left hand drags back. Right knee bends in. Setting up for down dog. Palms of the hands under shoulders. Tuck all 10 toes under. Inhale. Exhale, hips up and back. Down dog. Beautiful. Really nice. So we'll take those same spinal waves that we took right in the beginning in that cat-cow or in that tabletop, but in our downward facing dog. 3 rounds for each direction. So with your inhale, begin to round and ripple your spine forward through a high plank. At the end of that ripple, look forward. Exhale, bend your knees, sits bones peel up to the sky as you slowly unravel back into that down dog. Really nice and slow. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, ripple forward through a rounded spine, moving into your high plank. At the end of the ripple, your gaze shifts forward, your knees bend, your sits bones lead the way as you unravel back into that down dog. One more time. Inhale. Try to slow down the movement as you shift forward into that high plank. Bottom of the ripple, knees bend, sits bones lift as your gaze comes down last. Good. Now let's reverse it. Starting with the gaze, inhale, arch forward. Exhale, spine rounds as you shift it back. Let's do 2 more like that. Inhale, gaze forward, spine arches. Exhale, spine rounds as you shift it back. One more time. Inhale, gaze forward, arch into your spine as you shift forward. Exhale, spine rounds as you send it back. 3-leg dog. Inhale, reach right leg high. Exhale, just step it outside of the right hand. Inhale, easy twist. Reach your right hand up. Squeeze right knee in, twist from the ribs. Take another 2. One more big breath in. Exhale, lower the right hand. Step left foot outside of left hand, Malasana, front of your mat. Round into your spine, so tuck your chin into your chest. Really allow your sits bones to gravitate downwards. Interlace your fingers behind your head. Squeeze the elbows together and allow the weight of your hands to weigh heavily on the back of your head. With your inhale, push your head into your hands, lengthen the spine, open the elbows. Exhale, round, squeeze the elbows in, weigh heavily on the back of the head. 2 more times. Inhale, lift your chest, open the elbows, push your head into your hands. Exhale, round, squeeze the elbows in. 1 more time. Inhale, push your head back into your hands, lift your chest, take a deep breath in. Exhale, push all the way up into standing, top of the mat. Release the hands down along the sides of the waist. Step your feet in together. Good. Standing half moon or Ardha Chandrasana from the ghost tradition. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead, interlace your fingers in Kali Mudra. So everything besides the index fingers will interlace. Index fingers point up. Pull the shoulder blades up towards the ears, tuck your tailbone under. Inhale. Exhale, hips to the right, fingers to the left. Breathe here for 3. Left armpit forward, right hip forward for 2. Reach, straighten the arms. Breathe, tailbone under, hug the belly in, weight into your heels. Inhale. Exhale, come up to standing. Good. Arms straight up overhead, tuck tailbone unders, hug the rib cage in. Inhale. Exhale, hips to the left, fingers to the right, and breathe here for 3. Right armpit forward, left hip forward like you're twisting from the midline of the body for 2. Pull up on the knees, weight to the heels, breathe. Inhale, straight into the arms, hug the navel into the center. Inhale, exhale, all the way back up. Sit into a chair pose, look up to your thumbs, even if that means that you need to bring your arms further in front of the line of your shoulders. I want you to be able to look at your thumbs here. Keep that deep bend in the knees. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale, start to point the arms back as you arch into the spine. Do not straighten into the legs. Breathe here for 5. Continue to reach the fingers back, the gaze back for 4. Straighten into the arms, sit back with your sits bones for 3. Keep the reach, straighten into the arms for 2. Breathe deep, inhale. Exhale, come back into that chair pose. Straighten into the legs, fold forward over your thighs. Give yourself a big squeeze here. So nice. Let's take 1 more big breath in. Beautiful. Hands to the ground, step back, and take your down dog. Beautiful. No need for a vinyasa here. We're going straight to the left side. Inhale, reach left leg up. Exhale, step it outside of the left hand. Inhale, easy twist. The left hand will reach up to the ceiling. Look up to the left thumb. Twist from the rib cage. Hug left knee to the midline for 3. Another 2. 1 more big breath in. Exhale, look down, heel toe left foot to the middle. Left hand will come down to frame left foot, step right foot to meet the left. Chair pose, hands to heart center. Inhale, right here, long spine. Exhale, twist to the left. Right elbow hooks over, left knee, twist, twist, twist. Breathe for 3. Push down with the left hand. Breathe for 2. Push down with the right elbow. Sit low. 1 more inhale. 1 more exhale. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, left elbow over right knee. Twist to the right. Breathe here. Twist, twist, twist. For 3. Push into the right hand. Sit low. For 2. Push down with the left elbow. Sit low. Another inhale. Exhale through center. Fold forward over those legs. Take a big breath in that forward fold. Exhale, pull the upper body closer to the lower body. Try to keep the spine long. Gorgeous. Hands onto the ground, step both feet back, and lower yourself down to the belly. The feet are together here, unless you are kind of prone to lower back pain. In that case, bring the feet into max distance. I recommend keeping the heels together, as I have found that it has really supported my back bends and created a whole lot of strength. But I prefer that you do what feels right for you and not what feels right for me. So explore. If you're tending to feel some sort of pinching in the lower back, please bring your feet wide. Elbows onto the ground, Sphinx pose. With your inhale, I want you to feel like you are pulling your chest forward, so that the way that you do that is by essentially creating the sensation that you are dragging the elbows back. Breathe, inhale. The legs will tighten up. Pull up on the kneecaps, squeeze into the glutes. Exhale, breathe as you pull the elbows back. Chest forward, look up for 3. For 2. One more inhale. Exhale, come all the way down. Stack one hand over the other, forehead on the hands, and the heels splay to the sides. Take a deep breath in. Breath out. Beautiful. Rest your chin to the ground, hands underneath your shoulders. Cobra pose. Lead with the crown of your head. The legs are active. Heels are together, if possible. If not, the feet will come into hips distance or max distance. The legs want to be strong. Pull up on the knees, squeeze into the glutes. Deep breath in here. Exhale, lead with the crown of your head as you lift up, pull back on your hands for 3. Breathe. Pull your chest forward and pull the gaze back behind you. Coil yourself up like a cobra for 2. Feel the spine long. Squeeze the butt. Pull up on the knees. Inhale. Exhale. Back down. One hand over the other. Forehead to the hands. Heels splay to the sides. Let's take a deep breath in right here. Big exhale out. Another big breath in. Another big breath out. So nice. Okay, here we're coming into broken wing. Extend left arm out to the left. In the line of that left shoulder, left cheek to the ground. Right hand underneath right shoulder, bend right knee so sole of the foot looks to the ceiling. Roll over the left shoulder, look for the ground with the sole of the right foot. Option to stay here, option to deepen by wrapping right hand around lower back and breathe. For 3. Breathe for 2. Now let's take one more big breath in. Beautiful. Begin to unravel, back to the belly. Into the other side, right arm will extend, right cheek to the ground. Palm of the left hand under the left shoulder, bend left knee, sole of the foot looks to the ceiling. Begin to roll over the right shoulder as you look for the ground with the sole of the left foot. Option to stay here, option to deepen by wrapping left hand around the lower back. And breathe here for 3, 2, and one more big breath in. Good, gently unravel back onto the belly. Push yourself up and back to sit on your shins. We will finish up with tortoise. Tortoise is very similar to your child's pose, but it's a little bit more active, just ever so slightly more effortful. So you'll reach the arms up overhead, palms of the hands together, cross the thumbs. Lift up. Notice how my spine lengthens as I turn my tailbone down to the ground. And now you'll slowly lean forward. I want you to touch the ground with your forehead first, and then with the pinky edges of your hands. Continuously draw the movement with your arms forward so the elbows stay lifted. And I want you to even try to keep the knife edge of the hand off the ground so it's just like the pinky, ring, and middle fingers are touching the mat. Breathe here for 3, 2, and one more big breath in. Good. With your inhale, first lift the hands. I know it's tough. And then lift the rest of your body. Release your hands to your knees. Really nice. So this concludes our 15-minute spine fluidity practice. Again, this is a really, really great class to practice on its own or to kind of rock on with another class. I hope that you enjoyed it. It was definitely fun for me. And I'll see you next time on the mat.